Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back for your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we are going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, as well as the vast majority of crypto and finance. And with that being said, I hope that you're all having a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are out there in the world. So recently at XRP Vegas, there was a lot of chats going on, and one of the big discussions was with Brad Garlinghouse, and also Perry Yan, and also Michael Arrington. Now, the overall discussion here was regarding XRP, the use of XRP, if Ripple is even still focused on XRP. And well, we got some great insights. Now, initially, it started off with a discussion regarding XRP and how people still think that Ripple is not 100% behind XRP. Now, Digital Asset Investor did respond and quoted this video, and he said, "Not good news for the naysayers. I guess it's time to crank up those X spaces with 10 bad guys to spin up more lies against Ripple and Brad Garlinghouse." Because for the longest time recently, what we've been hearing is how XRP is not being utilized. XRP is not a big focus. Ripple is moving away from XRP. Ripple is pivoting. They are doing this, they're doing that, and there is so much uncertainty and doubt around the XRP community today than ever before. I remember specifically after the lawsuit got announced, there was a lot of doubt, there was a lot of fear, there was a lot of concern, but nothing like what we've been hearing and what we've been seeing lately. Like, it's kind of insane, and I get it, right? Like, as we look at the price action, is it exciting? Is it, incredible? No, but it's also, not to the point where I'm feeling like XRP is useless. I think that today, more than ever before, everyone should be focused on these utility projects, especially with regulations inching closer and closer and closer. But regardless, we have a quote from Brad Garlinghouse here from XRP Drops. "Anyone thinks that Ripple is not 100% behind XRP is just missing. They've lost the plot. We are totally committed, and we will remain totally committed. Check it out."
Anyone thinks that Ripple is not 100% behind XRP is just missing. They've lost the plot. Like, we are totally committed, and we will remain totally committed.
Yeah.
And, we didn't even need this statement from Brad Garlinghouse. Like, as we look at a lot of the announcements and beyond the announcements, like the discussions that happen behind closed doors, like, it's very clear to me on what Ripple is trying to accomplish utilizing XRP. I've said it a million times. I've done full-on breakdowns on, specific things happening with like the IMF, the BIS, the World Bank, the ECB. Even go look at the Bank of England. Like, there's POCs going all the way back to like 2015, 2016. So as we look at XRP, like, I feel as though all of the pieces are already falling into place. And a lot of what Ripple is fully focused on in terms of like stablecoin initiatives or amendments and things like that, like, this is only enforcing that whole idea of, all right, yeah, XRP is going to play a significant role in not only the evolution of money, but also the evolution of our global financial system. Now, beyond this video, Sean McBride, who is a previous employee at Ripple, said, "From someone who's had a seat at the table and been a part of the internal conversations regarding XRP at Ripple, I could tell you firsthand that Ripple is 100% behind XRP. Employees were and likely still are very excited for the global utilitarian institutional use case. Doing the right thing is not always the easy thing, but doing the right thing changes everything." And yeah, I think that this is a great, discussion here to really kind of have, especially if you are an XRP holder. Like, we should all come together and talk about this because, yeah, it is very important to understand that, like, Ripple is still fully committed to embracing XRP, utilizing XRP, and even exposing XRP to a lot of these major institutions and these big players. Like, that's why I said, like, these discussions that are happening behind closed doors, that we know about, right? We know about these meetings. We saw the images where you have Brad Garlinghouse and Monica Long and all of these big institutions. You have the U.S. Treasury. Like, these are conversations that are not involving, oh, hey, let's talk about the metaverse. Let's talk about NFT projects. No, they are talking about legitimate change happening around the entire financial world. Believe it or not, you don't sit down with the US Treasury and talk about NFTs. No, you talk about what's going on in the financial world and how can we change things? How can we improve things? And guess who's at those tables? Ripple. You have Stellar there, of course, and a few other ones, but for the most part, Ripple is always in these, rooms with these major players having these discussions. But beyond that, right? We also got a post over here from vet_x0 when David said that the Ripple stablecoin works well for institutions that can't yet use digital assets but still want to use the XRP ledger, which awesome, by the way. The more we can allow people to be on chain, the better. Be on the XRP ledger with a stablecoin instead of in fiat on a centralized exchange. But the recent XLS68D sponsor spec came to my mind. Institutions that can't touch XRP yet would still need some XRP for transaction fees, so they still need to hold some anyway. But with XLS68, you can have them not touch it at all and have someone else sponsor transaction fees for them. In this case, Ripple as a sponsor until they are comfortable to use digital assets. It's a step in between. And you know what's crazy about this? Yeah, this is something that I have been fully focused on. This is why I say, and I go back to the whole idea of institutions jumping in head first. The problem with institutions right now that everyone is failing to miss is the fact that we don't have regulations. Yes, they can still adopt. Yes, they can still utilize, but they're not going to embrace it at full scale. They are not going to expose their clients to it. They're not going to really tap in on a level that everyone is waiting for, because guess what? There is still that unknown obstacle in way, which is regulations. Now, is that changing? 100%. You look at what Ripple recently posted back in the beginning of April regarding MiCA. MiCA is a major regulatory step that is going to change a lot of things. It's also going to streamline regulations outside of Europe. Focus on these moves being made, because this is significant for the entire picture to really kind of, be painted. Because I've always said it, there's a few obstacles in the way for mass adoption. Number one, you have standardization. ISO 20022 fixes that. Number two, you have regulations. These are the only two major things that we look out for, right? The third one is obviously interoperability, but that has been solved. The first two, standardization and regulations, that's the big ones. But like I said, standardization is already in place. The last remaining thing is regulations. And it's happening. It's becoming a reality. MiCA is the thing that will streamline regulations around the world. Focus on this heavily. Focus on MiCA. Focus on the big pieces falling into place. Now, outside of this as well, going back to the whole idea of Ripple being 100% committed to the XRP ledger and XRP, we know that they have been. Even over here, in terms of their stablecoin announcements and building upon that, we have this, right? The global financial system is experiencing a unanimous increase in demand for stablecoins centered around utility, liquidity, and trust. The liquidity on the DEX. This DEX is on the XRP ledger. Obviously, yes, they are launching it on the EVM as well, or on Ethereum, but they're still fully focused on the XRP ledger. They're still focused on XRP. They still are utilizing XRP and the XRPL. This post fully commits to that. Beyond that, we also know just recently on April 30th, Ripple breaks ground in Japan, SBI Group, to use the XRP ledger for supply chain solutions. And this is just the beginning, right? We know that it's more than just the supply chain use case. It's going to be multiple use cases. This is, again, more confirmation of what they are trying to do with the XRP ledger. Like, this is going to be an institutional breeding ground for massive amounts of use cases. We're talking about tokenization. We're talking about DeFi. And beyond those two, right, you could expand that picture into a much, much larger picture. Like, when we talk about DeFi, think about all of the other DeFi solutions that there could be, lending and borrowing. You also have, there's so many things of the unknown that we can explore, right? could have mortgages on chain. There's so much happening here. That's why when we look at like some of these use cases, like, yeah, this is supply chain solutions initially, but what will this blossom out to be? What will the institutional focus of Ripple be, right? What are they going to expand on? We don't know. We don't know yet, but there's everything in place for them to truly embrace institutional DeFi on the XRP ledger. And that's why when we go back to March, where Ripple started to hire those institutional DeFi positions around the XRP ledger, we really talked about it heavily because there is so much going on here. And we know that Ripple XDev, which is a part of Ripple, their mission is to literally bring in developers and also even institutions to build the internet of value on the XRP ledger and with the XRP ledger. The AMM is even mentioned as a critical piece here by Anderson because it is. When we look at the AMM, it is such a big piece of the picture, but it's all embracing institutional DeFi on the XRP ledger. And when we look at institutional DeFi, and when we look at institutions themselves, they are going to bring with them trillions and trillions of dollars. How do we know this? Well, because they already have trillions of dollars under management. They're already working with trillions of dollars every single day. Think about some of the markets that can embrace the XRP ledger. Think about the markets that can embrace the AMM. We're talking about multiples of trillions of dollars moving every single damn day. This is why I focus on what Ripple is trying to do with XRP. And they already outlined this on their website. When you go to XRP, we have XRP powers innovative technology transforming the global financial services space. And down here, you see the full breakdown on 3 different sections: financial institutions, individuals, and also even developers. Then down here, we have the open source, permissionless, and decentralized technology is carbon neutral and fast settling transactions in 3 to 5 seconds. And here's the unmatched benefits around XRP as well. And this is why Ripple uses XRP and the XRPL. And this is where you see even the private version of the XRP ledger. But remember, with CBDCs, they are still bridging them with XRP. There's not a private XRP. That is ridiculous. I've talked about it on multiple occasions. But you also have instant cross-border payment settlement and then also powerful utility for developers. Ripple is fully committed. They are 100% all in on XRP. And I've said this time and time again, even when you go to this, the time for progress is now advertisement that Ripple did. I think this is going probably back to like the summertime. Even within this, you are still seeing the discussions around digital asset capabilities, blockchain. Like everything that Ripple is touching is around blockchain technology. It is the enabler around this new world of finance. And we already know that they are fully all in with XRP and the XRPL, but they're already embracing the entire world of blockchain. That's why when we go back to the whole stablecoin initiative, like I remember when they said, oh, hey, we're going to be launching on both the XRPL and Ethereum, and everyone thought that that was like a bad thing. Oh, they're launching it on Ethereum as well. So much for ETHgate, so much for this. It's like, think outside of the box here. Don't box yourselves in. Like, this is huge for the XRP ledger. It's huge for XRP, and it still shows the commitment that Ripple is here building out these blockchain solutions for the entire world of finance. They haven't pivoted. They haven't changed. I see so much, nonsense out there, and I feel as though a lot of the FUD is most likely being paid for. It has to be, because a lot of it is just low IQ nonsense that, no one that has done their research and that is educated around XRP, no one would believe this nonsense because it's just ridiculous. But regardless, I hope that kind of clarifies, how committed Ripple is to XRP and how big of an opportunity that we actually have being an XRP holder as well. Regardless of if you want to, look at this any which way, or you don't want to believe the fact that XRP will be utilized or Ripple will be a major winner, that's okay. You don't have to. Nobody's trying to persuade you, or at least I'm not, right? I just personally believe that XRP will be a major pillar around this new world of finance, and Ripple as a company having these massive discussions with these big players like the IMF, the World Bank, the BIS, you name it. Like it gives me a vote of confidence around the fact that Ripple is working with these players. Ripple is planning with these players. And you can clearly see it. The writing is on the wall. You just have to do a little bit of research. You have to do a little bit of dot connecting. And, you have to come to your own conclusions. But with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys would definitely leave a like, subscribe to notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.